Hey everybody, Mr. Whitaker here. Want to go over this assignment real quick, just how to do it on the technical side. This is the assignment where you will be designing your zoo. You will be using a color-coded key, and we'll go over how to make that in just a second. Remember, each one of the boxes is 10 square meters, so you need to keep that in mind as you're designing the sizes of your enclosures. And let's see, and we're going to create your key, and I believe that one talks about pretty much there needs to be 4 restrooms, 2 picnic areas. There were a few other things that you needed to have in there. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the graph paper side. Notice that we're zoomed in. I'm going to scroll all the way to the top here. You can zoom out. Right here is this little magnifying glass is your zoom. If I click on the down triangle right next to it, I could fit it in the screen to 35%, but that's going to be way too small. So I'm going to take that up to probably, let's see, there's 50. Yeah, not quite enough. So I'm going to hang over top of this. Let me click right here. See how the magnifying glass, I just clicked on the magnifying glass and brought that over. And now I can click on this and it'll take it up and make it nice and big where I kind of want it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a key, and we're going to start doing this by clicking on the shapes icon, which is right there. It's that little circle and that little square. When you click on that, you go to shapes, and there are all kinds of different shapes you can choose from. So feel free to go in here and have fun. I'm going to stick with rectangles for this. So I'm going to go with that one right there, that rectangle, and we're going to create a key. So in this upper corner, I'm going to try to keep my boxes all kind of lined up here. Let's see. Pull that down a little bit. I'm not going to put too much information in here. However, you all will as you are creating your zoo. So you may need to actually pull down to make this a little longer if you decide that you need more space to write things in. So the first thing I'm going to do is change the color of this box. I don't like that. So I'm going to go right here to where it says fill color. It's that little paint bucket. I click on that, and I'm going to make this kind of a manila there. I do want to put a line around the outside, a border. So I'm going to click right there on my border color, and I'm going to make that black. And I'm also going to thicken that up. Those 3 lines right there, I can take this up to probably just a 3-point, a little something bigger. You can mess around with this too. This one right here will give you different types. Let's say I wanted to go with just a dotted line around there. Okay. So one of the neat things about these shapes, now that I've made it, I can double click inside of it. And notice I now have right there a cursor where I can start typing. Now that's not going to do me any good right in the middle. I want it to say key at the very top. So if I go right over here where this kind of looks like a little paragraph almost, this is the align button. I can click on that and I can move my cursor to the top, and I'm going to do that. But I could also do a few other things if I wanted to center it, take it down to the bottom, whatever. But I'm happy with where it is right now. I'm going to type in key because this is the key. And I'm only going to do one section for you or with you. I'm going to put in a monkey house in mine. So I'm going to click on that. And now that I've made, typed in my text there, I could go in and change that, just highlight it and change it around. I'm not going to mess with that right now, though. Instead, I'm going to give this a color. I want my monkey house to be signified as red. So I'm going to go back up to the shape icon. And then I'm going to go to shapes right here, get another rectangle. And then I'm just going to make a real small little rectangle next to the word monkey house. All right, I'll let go. Now notice that it comes in the same color as the text box that it's in. And if I were to click off that, we'd never be able to find it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up to my fill color, and I'm going to make the monkey house red. And I'm just going to click off of that, see how that looks. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to take that up just a little bit. All right, so now I'm going to make a 30 meter by 100 meter monkey house. So what we're going to do is, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my shapes again. Notice a recurring theme here, shapes, and then I'm going to go over to rectangle. Once again, you all can play around with some of these shapes if you want to. And I'm going to just make a 30 by 20 monkey house. So I'm going to click right in this corner. I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to go over 10. Let's count that out. 1, 2, 10, looking good. All right, and let's just double check 1, 2. Yep. Okay, so now I'm going to fill that with a red color. So let's go back up to fill, and I'm going to click on red because I said that's what the monkey house was going to be. I'm going to give this one a border as well. I'm going to give this one another 3-point border, but this time I'm going to click over here and I'm going to have a solid background or a solid fill around that. So there we go, looking good. Now, just like over here on my key, if I double click inside of the shape, notice my cursor comes up. I'm going to call this monkey house. Probably a small monkey house. And I'm going to highlight this one because I can't really see that black on the red background very well. But if I go up here, these are my fonts and colors. So I'm going to go right here where it says text color, that A, and click on that. And I'm going to make my background in the middle of that red white. It stands out a little better. And I'm also going to go over here and click on a line. We did that earlier. And I'm going to center this one up right in the middle. All right. And also, I'm going to go ahead and change the font for my monkeys. They're going to be sophisticated monkeys. We're going to go with Caveat. We'll go ahead and pick that up a little more, kind of spruce it up. Now, you all will be putting all kinds of things on your zoos, I imagine, walkways. I know we have to have picnic areas and restrooms, and you have to have multiple places for the animals. So I hope this video helps you design your zoo. Please feel free to let me know if you have any questions or let your teacher know through the private comment section in Google Classroom. Good luck and have fun.